Hello everybody and welcome to Utah Jazz Franchise. This is episode number 5. Today we're in the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. The Jazz at 2-6, the Hornets at 4-2. Jazz coming off a victory over the Philadelphia 76ers in Philly. Here at the Spectrum Center in Charlotte to take on the Hornets, Gordon Hayward and the Jazz ready to get things underway here from North Carolina. Hill, Hood, Hayward, Favors, and Gobert starting for the Jazz. Walker, Lamb, Batum, Hibbert, and Williams for the Hornets. Gordon Hayward knocks down the three. 11-9 Utah, 7 minutes to go. To the left side, Gordon Hayward goes up, jackknifes, up in off the glass, and he is fouled. Jazz lead 18-13 here. Batum hands to Walker, who finds Hibbert wide open under the hoop for the dunk. Jazz lead 18-15. All tied at 22 now with a minute left in the quarter. Boris Diaw spins baseline up underneath the hoop, and he gets it to go. Foul on Frank Kaminsky, and the Jazz with a 24-22 lead on that reverse layup by Boris Diaw. 25-24 now for Utah. Withy, feed from Dante Exum. Withy with the dunk for the Jazz coming down the lane. And at the end of quarter number 1, it's Utah 27, Charlotte 27. Here from North Carolina. So we head into second quarter action now, all tied up at 34. Marvin Williams over the top of Boris Diaw with the foul. Williams flushes it home. It's 36-34. Diaw a little slow reacting there on the spin move. Here's Jeremy Lamb around a Williams screen. Lamb with the right hand, looking down the barrel, knocks down the three. Charlotte leads 40-36. Now, Lamb underneath, fouled from behind by Dante Exum on the dunk. Charlotte is up by 6 at this point, with Lamb going to the line to finish off the and one. 7-point Hornets lead now. Dante Exum to the top of the key. He misses, rebounded up and in by Rudy Gobert. It's 45-40 Charlotte. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Hornets by 5. Nicholas Batum knocks down the three from the left side. Hornets lead 51-43. 6-point lead now for Charlotte. Gordon Hayward forces a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Gobert, back out to Hill, and George Hill hits the three from the left side. Here is Kemba Walker. He is fouled by Gordon Hayward. He still gets it to go for the and one. He would hit the free throw, and at halftime the Hornets would lead 61-54. Defense a problem for the Jazz here, giving up 58% to the Hornets shooting, while shooting 50% themselves. Third quarter action now. George Hill around the screen. Finds Rudy Gobert for the dunk, and he is fouled. Cuts the Charlotte lead to 5. Fouled there by Roy Hibbert. 6-point lead for the Hornets now. Shot is blocked away by Favors. George Hill to Hood. Hood stops at the elbow. Knocks down the shot, cutting the Hornets lead to 4 with 8 minutes to go in the third. Charlotte by 7 now. 1 minute left in the third. Dante Exum. Back out to Trey Lyles. Looking down the barrel, rattles one in from 3. Cuts the lead to 4 with a minute to go in the third. Charlotte would go on to take an 83-82 lead into the fourth quarter. We got ourselves a ball game here in the Queen City of Charlotte. Fourth quarter now, ready to get underway. Kemba Walker, fouled from behind, or not fouled, but comes down on the leg of Rudy Gobert, and Kemba Walker would have to leave the game. Helped off the floor. Charlotte leads 87-84. Still a 3-point lead. Ramon Sessions to Marvin Williams. Williams hits the three, and Charlotte goes back up by 6. 9.5 to go in the game. 102-92 now for the Hornets with 5 minutes to go. George Hill scoops it with the left hand. Up and in. 8-point lead for Charlotte. Here's Lamb under the middle to Roy Hibbert. Hibbert, turnaround. Jump hook. Nothing Trey Lyles can do about that one. Gotta wonder how Trey Lyles was matched up with Hibbert there. 9-point lead for the Hornets. George Hill. Hill into the corner to Gordon Hayward. He pump fakes, drives, and he goes up over Marvin Williams. May have taken an extra step or so there, but he's able to get the dunk to go. It's 106-99 with 2.5 minutes to go. Rodney Hood from the left corner. He rattles in a three. 106-102, 4-point lead for the Hornets. Nicholas Batum guarded there by Hill around a Hibbert screen. Batum to the hoop, and he dunks it over Boris Diaw, and it's 108-102. Charlotte goes on to score the 8-point victory, 114-106 over the Utah Jazz. From Charlotte, the Jazz fall to 2-7. The Hornets improve to 5-2. Jazz end up shooting 48%. The Hornets scorching 54%. Jazz 14 of 30 from downtown though, and 18 of 24 from the line. Pretty evenly matched game, except for points in the paint, 56-28 in favor of Charlotte. And that's your difference in the game. Jazz head on to Orlando now to take on the Orlando Magic in a game that they feel like they can win. The Magic are 4-4, the Jazz 2-7. This is the 10th game of the regular season for the Utah Jazz. Played more games than anybody in the NBA so far. Watson, Meeks, Gordon, Ibaka, and Vucevic for Orlando. C.J. Watson around a screen. He hits the shot. Jazz lead by 2 early. Gordon Hayward holding at the top of the key. Hayward to the left side. Over to Gobert and to the right side to Hood. Hood fakes, drives baseline, pulls up, and he gets the shot to go. It's 12-7 Utah. Game tied up at 16 apiece now. Aaron Gordon steps back, and he drills the three to give Orlando a 3-point lead. Joe Johnson now. Turnaround fall-away shot from the elbow is good. 1-point lead for the Magic. Here's Fournier. Fournier looking into Vucevic. And he scores with the right hand. It's 23-20 Orlando. And they would take that lead to the end of the first quarter. Magic 23, Jazz 20 at the end of one. Here in Orlando, Florida. Joe Johnson on the right side to Dante Exum. Exum hits the three, ties the game up to start the second quarter. Dante Exum looking to the right side to Raul Neto. Neto's three goes in. We are all tied up at 26. Almost midway through the second now. Orlando leading by 1. Diaw jackknifes a shot up and in at the hoop. No foul called on the play. Diaw scores, and at the half, the Magic lead 44-43. Jazz shooting 41%. The Magic being held to 40%. The rebounding fairly even. The assists fairly even. 5 blocks, though, for the Jazz to 1. And Vucevic, look at that line. 14 points, 14 boards. Dominating the middle against Rudy Gobert and Derek Favors. Rodney Hood around the screen. Over to the right side to Gobert. He gets it to George Hill on the block. Hill working on C.J. Watson. Turnaround. Jump hook with the left hand up and in. And the Jazz take a 1-point lead early in the third. Here's C.J. Watson. Watson knocked away. Picked up by Hood. Rodney Hood ahead to George Hill, and he's going to go all the way for the layup. Orlando leads by 2 at this point. And now Jody Meeks on the left side for the layup up and in. Orlando leads by 4. Here's Jody Meeks on the left side, guarded there by Rodney Hood. Meeks looking in underneath, and that shot is swatted away by Derek Favors. Another block for the Jazz. They get the ball back. Gordon Hayward on the left side steps back and hits the three. Jazz have a 3-point lead midway through the third. Here's Fournier. He throws up a prayer as the shot clock was expired. Great double team, but Serge Ibaka is there for the putback. Ibaka now underneath over the top of Withy. Jazz lead by 3 here with 1 minute to go in the third. Fournier on the left side around the Aaron Gordon screen. Back to Gordon. He hangs up in the lane, and the lead is cut to 1. Jazz 62, Orlando 61. The Magic would score again before the end of the third and take a 63-62 lead into the fourth quarter. Magic leading by 3 now. Shelvin Mack hits the shot at the top of the key. Jazz leading by 1. C.J. Watson. Inside to Vucevic. Vucevic turnaround with the right hand over Gobert. Gives Orlando the lead back. And Gordon Hayward is down on this one. And Gordon Hayward is struggling to get off the floor. He would leave the game and not return. Magic by 3. Favors at the top of the key. Over to Joe Ingles. Ingles for the 3. Knocks it down. We are all tied up with 5.5 to go. Magic by 2 with 4:27. Ingles on the right side. Ingles looking into Favors. Favors backing in on Vucevic. Favors up, in, off the glass, and he is fouled on that one. Favors would go to the line and hit the free throw. Jazz lead by 3 here with 3:20 to go. C.J. Watson in the lane. Contact, no foul called, but he gets it to go anyway. Jazz lead by 1. 2:28 to go. Magic by 1. George Hill into the lane to Favors. He's fouled. Gets it to go. And the Jazz retake the lead. All tied up now with 50 seconds at 88. Vucevic, turnaround, fall away, shot good. 47 seconds to go and the Magic lead by 2. And they go on to win this game, 94-88 the final. As down the stretch, without Hayward in the game, the Jazz didn't know who to go to come up with that clutch shot when they needed it most. Points in the paint, again, a problem. The Magic with 38, the Jazz with 28. The Jazz have to figure out a way to score in the paint more often. Bench points, though, 39 for Utah to 14 for Orlando. The rebounds were fairly even. Player of the game in this one was Nikola Vucevic, who had 23 boards and 28 points. He is a threat to go 20 and 20 pretty much every night for Orlando. The Magic get the win, 94-88. Jazz